You've been told your whole life that how you sleep doesn't really matter as long as you get your 8 hours. But what if that's wrong? What if after 50, the way you lie down at night is quietly shaping your health in ways no doctor has warned you about? And what if sleeping on your right side, something so ordinary, is actually making your nights more dangerous than they seem? The hidden damage doesn't scream. It doesn't wake you up. It whispers slowly. Through your heart, your digestion, your breathing. And by the time the warning signs show up, it's easy to mistake them for just another part of getting older. But it's not age, it's alignment. And tonight, as you drift off onto your right side again, your body may already be fighting battles you can't see. Let's begin with the heart. You've probably never thought about what side your heart sits on until you realize it's not just a detail from anatomy class. Your heart lies slightly to the left of your chest cavity. When you sleep on your right side, gravity pulls your heart to the right, which may reduce the efficiency of blood flow back to the heart and increase pressure on the vena cava, the main vein that returns deoxygenated blood to the heart. This isn't a concern for someone young and healthy, but for someone over 50 with slower circulation, a weaker cardiovascular system, or borderline high blood pressure. That nightly pressure adds up. You might not feel chest pain, but you may wake up groggy, lightheaded, or notice swelling in your ankles, signs your heart's been working harder all night. And it's not just your heart. Your lungs are affected too. On your right side, your left lung, the smaller one, has to expand more to compensate. The result, shallow breathing, less oxygen exchange. And for older adults who already have reduced lung capacity or sleep apnea, that means less oxygen to your brain. Have you been waking up with headaches, brain fog? A sense that your sleep isn't refreshing even after a full night in bed? It may not be poor sleep. It may be poor oxygen. Now think about acid reflux, a common issue after 50. Most people try to fix it with pills or avoid late-night meals. But few realize that sleep position is one of the most powerful tools for relief. Sleeping on your right side relaxes the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle that keeps stomach acid from rising into your throat. On your left side, gravity helps keep acid down. On your right, it flows upward more easily. That burning in your throat, that morning hoarseness, that persistent cough, they might all trace back to the position you've slept in for years without thinking. But here's where it gets even more serious: brain health. You've heard about lymph nodes and circulation. But have you heard of the glymphatic system? It's your brain's waste clearance pathway, kind of like the garbage disposal of your central nervous system. And it's only fully active during deep sleep. Studies show that sleeping on your left side may improve glymphatic drainage, helping clear out toxins like beta amyloid, those same toxins that are linked to Alzheimer's disease. If you're over 50 concerned about memory loss and still sleeping on your right side every night, you might be interfering with your brain's ability to detox while you sleep. But you didn't choose this side on purpose. Maybe it's habit. Maybe your mattress or shoulder pain pushed you there. Maybe you've never even considered switching. But tonight, as you tuck yourself in, think of this. What if your left side could support your heart, your brain, your breath, and your gut, all with one small shift? It doesn't require a new diet. It doesn't require a new supplement. Just a new direction. You may think sleep is the great equalizer, that once you're unconscious, your body just resets. But it doesn't. Your body listens all night long. It adjusts to pressure, to gravity, to breath flow, to joint alignment. And after 50, it listens louder. Because what used to bounce back in a night now lingers into the morning. And one of the loudest signals it sends, if you're willing to notice, is how you feel right after waking up. The stiffness in your neck, the tension in your shoulders, the fog in your head, the bloating in your belly. You might think it's normal aging, but it's not. It's your posture while you sleep, especially if you're curled on your right side night after night without even realizing what's slowly unraveling underneath. Let's start with the neck. Sleeping on your right side often leads to asymmetrical pressure on the cervical spine, especially if your pillow is too soft or too high. This misalignment can lead to subtle nerve compression, causing tingling in the arms, tension headaches, or even a sense of dizziness when you stand. Have you ever woken up and your hands feel numb? That's not just sleeping funny. It could be your vertebrae saying, "I'm out of line." When you sleep on the left with the right pillow height, your head stays aligned with your spine, reducing stress on the nerves that control balance and coordination. Now take your shoulders. Over time, lying on your right side compresses the right shoulder joint, especially in people who already have joint degeneration or inflammation. You may notice a dull ache in the morning, or maybe you've stopped using your right arm as much during the day without even realizing it. That kind of avoidance shrinks mobility and builds up silent weakness. When you flip to your left side, you give that overused shoulder a break. And for many people, that one small change can reduce the frequency of nighttime wakings and improve overall joint recovery. Then there's your stomach and digestion. Remember, your stomach is positioned more toward the left side of your body. When you lie on your left, gravity helps move food smoothly through your intestines. On your right side, that process slows down. You may not feel it after one meal, but night after night, year after year, that slow motility leads to constipation, bloating, and a sluggish gut. If you wake up with a heavy, distended stomach despite eating light at dinner, your sleeping position could be sabotaging your digestion and worsening inflammation that affects your entire system. Now consider your circulation. If you have varicose veins, cold hands or feet, or chronic swelling in the legs, sleeping on your right side may be restricting venous return to your heart. It places extra pressure on the inferior vena cava, the large vein responsible for returning blood from your lower body. That restriction may be subtle at first, but over time, it can worsen venous insufficiency, reduce oxygenation, and contribute to that heavy leg feeling you can't quite explain. Switch to your left side and you allow that vein to open up, improving return flow and supporting healthier blood pressure during sleep. And let's not forget your breathing. When you lie on your right side, your right lung, larger than your left, takes on more weight. That extra pressure can reduce lung expansion, especially in people with sleep apnea or chronic lung conditions. If you've been snoring more, waking up gasping, or experiencing fragmented sleep, don't just look at your mattress, look at your direction. Sleeping on your left side allows better lung expansion and improves drainage from your lymphatic system, which reduces inflammation throughout the chest and sinuses. But here's the twist. Many people try to switch sides and fail, not because it's painful, but because it feels unfamiliar. Your body is a creature of habit. It craves repetition, even when it's unhealthy. So how do you train yourself to change without fighting your own instincts? That's where pillow placement becomes your secret weapon. A firm body pillow tucked in front of you gives your arms and legs something to anchor against, reducing the urge to roll back. A thin pillow between your knees keeps your spine aligned and reduces strain on the lower back. And a high-loft pillow under your head, just enough to keep your neck straight, prevents compression of the cervical spine. The goal isn't just to flip your body, it's to create comfort in the correction so your body chooses the healthier position without needing a fight. So how do you do it? How do you break a lifetime of sleeping on the right side, especially when your body seems to automatically roll that way every night? The truth is, change doesn't start by fighting your body. It starts by teaching it gently, intentionally. The same way you trained your hand to write or your foot to press the brake, without thinking, you can train your body to sleep in a way that supports your heart, your brain, your breath. But it doesn't happen overnight. It happens through signals. Signals your nervous system can recognize as safe. And once it feels that safety, it stops resisting. It starts listening. That's when real change begins. Start with the sleep ritual, not the position, because your brain associates posture with emotion. If lying on your right side has always meant comfort or security, then left side sleeping will feel foreign at first. So shift that emotional imprint. Begin your bedtime with calming signals, turn down the lights 90 minutes before bed, avoid screens, drink something warm and non-caffeinated like chamomile tea or warm almond milk. Then do a light stretching routine, neck rolls, shoulder rolls, spinal twists. These movements open your chest and hips and make it easier for your body to settle into a new posture without resistance. Next, prepare your sleep environment to support your new direction. Position your bed so that turning to the left feels natural, not obstructed. If you sleep near a wall, make sure the left side faces out. Use a body pillow not just for comfort, but for retraining. Place it in front of you and drape your top arm and leg over it. This posture gives you the same grounded sensation you might have relied on when sleeping on the right. Add a small firm pillow between your knees to keep your spine neutral and an appropriate neck pillow to avoid tilting your head downward. The body learns through repetition. Give it tools it can use. And here's something powerful. Give your body a reason to shift. Don't just say I need to sleep on my left. Say I want to breathe better. I want to wake up clearer. I want my heart to work less at night. This isn't just about comfort. This is about longevity. When you sleep on your left side, you support your lymphatic system, your glymphatic system, and your digestive system, all of which play roles in inflammation, immune response, and brain health. Every night you succeed, even if just for part of the night, you're giving your body a better foundation to heal and recover. You might wonder, how will I know if it's working? Look for the quiet signs. You wake up with less tension in your neck and shoulders. Your feet feel warmer because blood flow improved. You don't wake up coughing or clearing your throat as often. You feel more rested after fewer hours. Your thoughts are clearer. You're less irritable. These aren't miracles. They're the small consequences of giving your body the support it's been begging for. But let's be honest, some nights you'll roll back. Some nights your old side will feel easier. Don't punish yourself. Don't give up. This is about progress, not perfection. Each night you try again, you reinforce a new pathway, and eventually your body will learn that left side massage your rest, left side massage safety, left side massage healing. For those with persistent health conditions, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, GERD, even mild memory loss, this shift could make a greater impact than any pill. Because you're not just treating a symptom, you're addressing the root, how your body spends its deepest, most restorative hours. And if you want to make the transition smoother, pay attention to what you do in the hour before bed. Avoid heavy meals. Avoid alcohol. Avoid emotional conversations or late-night news. All of these keep your nervous system in fight or flight, which only increases your sensitivity to discomfort and makes it harder to stay in one position. Instead, wind down with journaling, gratitude, reflection, or gentle music. Give your body a reason to relax fully on the left side, not just physically, but emotionally. Tonight, as you pull the covers up and settle into bed, you have a choice. Not a dramatic one, just a quiet, invisible shift. A choice to lie on the side that supports your future instead of repeating your past. Because sleeping on your left side isn't just about avoiding problems. It's about giving your body the conditions it needs to restore. And over 50 restoration becomes everything. But how do you make the change stick? You make it small. You make it steady. You make it sacred. Let's walk through a 7-day sleep positioning reset built for people just like you, with real lives, real stiffness, real habits. Each day is a step closer to clarity. 7-day sleep position. Reset day 1. Awareness. Tonight, don't try to force anything. Just notice. When you lie down, observe which side feels natural. Try lying on your left for a few minutes before shifting. Pay attention to how your breathing changes. Journal your thoughts. No pressure, just awareness. Day 2. Set the stage. Rearrange your sleep space to favor your left side. Place your lamp glass of water or phone on the left side of your bed. Use a body pillow to anchor your upper knee and arm. Sleep as you normally would, but start on the left side for 10-15 minutes. Day 3, commit to the first hour. Your goal tonight, sleep on your left side for the first hour. Use your body pillow to resist rolling. Do deep breathing before bed to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Think of it as training your brain to associate left with rest. Day 4, support the switch. Add a pillow between your knees. Elevate your upper arm slightly. These little adjustments reduce strain on your hips and shoulders and make left side sleeping easier. Stay with it for as long as you can, no judgment if you roll. Day 5, listen to the signals. Start noticing your body's morning signals. Are your hands less numb, neck less stiff, gut less bloated? These are quiet confirmations. Tonight, aim for 2 hours on your left side, even if you have to consciously reset when you wake in the night. Day 6, embrace the new habit tonight, set the intention. This is how I sleep now. Start fully supported, pillow at your back body, pillow at your front knees aligned. Breathe deeply and visualize your organs working more freely, your blood flowing more easily. Day 7, claim the change tonight, no looking back. Begin and end the night on your left. If you slip gently, guide yourself back. When you wake in the morning, thank your body, not just for sleeping, but for shifting, adjusting, listening. This is no longer a challenge. It's who you are becoming. But what if the ringing's still there? What if you still wake up foggy some mornings? That doesn't mean it's not working. It means your body is still detoxing, still rewiring, still learning. Healing is not always silent. Sometimes the sound gets louder before it fades. But if you stay with it, your body will find its rhythm. However, there are warning signs you must not ignore, especially if you're over 50. If you wake frequently, gasping for air, or feeling like your heart is racing, speak with your doctor. This may be sleep apnea or cardiac stress made worse by position. If you experience chest pressure that worsens on the right side or relief on the left, don't guess, get checked. If you feel intense dizziness upon waking, especially when standing your cervical spine, alignment may need correction. This isn't about fear. This is about partnership with your body, because your body is not broken. It's trying to communicate through tension, through breath, through how it feels when you lie down and how you rise in the morning. You don't need to buy a product. You don't need to memorize a routine. You just need to listen. Changing the side you sleep on may feel like nothing, but in the language of the body, it is profound. It's the difference between compression and circulation, between stress and calm, between gradual decline and quiet renewal. You've spent decades taking care of others. Tonight, let your body take care of you. And tomorrow morning when you wake, place your hand on your chest and notice the rhythm is softer, the mind clearer, the day gentler. You've just taken back something most people don't realize: they've lost agency over rest.